Good morning, Willow Springs. I'm Breena Hoffman.
And I'm Ella Ashley.
And this is Mr. Locke's 5th period class, and Willow Springs News starts now.
Jeopardy fans mourn the death of longtime Jeopardy host Alex Trebek.
Today is Friday the 13th. Are you superstitious? We asked students and staff here at WSMS.
It may not be time to say goodbye to the air conditioners quite yet. Warmer temperatures seem to be staying around.
COVID cases are rapidly rising and hospitals are running out of space to treat patients. A vaccine could be right around the corner.
Finals are coming up and many feel online students have an upper hand in test taking. We talked to Principal Parker to see how they're monitored.
All this and more coming up on WSMS News.
Welcome back to Willow Springs News. The weather continues to surprise us. Will it ever get cold? Here's a look at the forecast. Ladies.
Millions of Americans will be able to turn off the heater and at last get a brief break from high heating bills ahead of the winter months. That's because of the jet stream bringing unseasonably warm weather for most of the country. The northward shift in the jet stream allows mild air from the Pacific Ocean to flow freely across the country with no cold Arctic air from Canada. Temperatures will soar to well above normal levels across the Rockies and Plains, with highs 10 to 15 degrees above the average in some places and warm weather in the northeast. Eta intensified into a hurricane in the southeastern Gulf of Mexico Wednesday morning, but weakened as it approached landfall on the Florida's western Gulf Coast Thursday. Eta is bringing heavy rainfall, gusty winds, storm surge, and isolated tornadoes to portions of the Florida peninsula.
Thanks, Kieran and Anne-Marie, and now for our top story. Finals are right around the corner. Many face-to-face kids want to know how virtual kids are monitored. Hannah talks to Principal Parker.
Mr. Parker says online testing isn't something the school has ever had to consider, and that WSMS staff are finding ways to level out the playing field.
You know, that's something that we've not ever had to worry about in the past, right? Until this year, and we've actually had the conversations this morning in a meeting. And there's really two things that we want to do and make sure that our online students do that would kind of level the playing field with them and our face-to-face students.
Some of our WSMS in-person students think it is unfair for online kids to take the same test as in-person students because they have an unfair advantage.
I don't think it's fair because the online students can look down at their phone or their notes and just cheat.
WSMS staff are putting tools in place that limit some of the advantages for online students and are adding some privileges to the in-person students.
They have to have their cameras on, and they have to be at a distance to where I kind of have a wide view of what their surroundings are. And so that would give the teachers an opportunity to see just, again, a wide angle of what is around the kids. And the next one is they need to be logged into their Google browser so we can use our new software called Aristotle. And on Aristotle, as you guys probably know, it allows us to view the screens that students are logged into. And so we can see them taking the test or whatever else they may be doing. And those two things are the first two, I guess, lines of defense that we're going to use right now as far as students taking this test, especially with our final exams coming up.
Mr. Parker says that having open note tests may make things a little more fair, but teachers are starting to make open note tests have questions that are typically harder. Although there have been many challenges, the staff at WSMS are trying their hardest to make the school year great again. For WSMS News, I'm Hannah Fedadine.
Thanks, Hannah. Our WSMS football team takes to the field against Wiley Cooper Tuesday night.
It seems we have a good luck charm on the 8th grade red team, who had to come in and help out after black team quarterback Kevin McGee broke his arm. Here's the sports crew to explain. Thanks, boys. Texas reached 1 million COVID cases in the state, more than any other state in the country. But now there may be a vaccine sooner than expected.
And we have a new winner declared for our 2020 presidential election. Here's the headline news with the update.
More than 235,000 people across the United States have died this year due to the coronavirus, and over 1 million people have gotten the virus.
The average confirmed cases per day in the United States is 86,000 cases. Many countries have been going into lockdown recently, including England.
For the first time in the U.S., scientists have confirmed 100,000 COVID cases in a single day. The infection rates are bringing more people into the hospital. With so many cases skyrocketing, hospitals are running out of space to treat patients. El Paso, Texas has been hit extremely hard and is also another lockdown.
There is some good news. A COVID vaccine may be here soon. Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer and biotech announced Monday they have a vaccine that is 90% effective. The news excited investors as the Dow Jones Industrial Average skyrocketed more than 1,300 points Monday. Economists say a full economic recovery from the COVID-19 depends on a vaccine or an effective treatment.
Joe Biden has been declared the winner of the 2020 presidential election. He won with 290 electoral votes and President Trump lost with 214 votes. The final certification from all states will be December 10th. The inauguration is January 20th.
And a campus favorite is back just in time for Thanksgiving break.
But first, a commercial break.
My natural high is definitely playing volleyball and hanging out with friends.
My natural high is sports.
My natural high is traveling and going places with my family.
Playing tennis with my friends.
I love playing volleyball and hanging out with friends.
Probably basketball.
Lacrosse.
I really like eating.
Watching my kids play sports.
Playing football.
My natural high is hanging out with my friends.
Video games! My natural high is hanging out with friends.
My natural high is volleyball.
My natural high is football.
My natural high is being with my friends.
My natural high is football and soccer.
My natural high is hanging out with my friends.
My natural high is cheer and tumbling.
My natural high is basketball. My natural high is volleyball.
My natural high is color guard.
My natural high is tennis.
My natural high is hanging out with my friends.
My natural high is TikTok.
My natural high is Rihanna Ahmed.
My natural high is spicy food.
Attention Willow Springs.
We need 6,000 cans for our Thanksgiving ACO food drive.
If we get 6,000 cans, then a private donor is going to match our donation.
Virtual kids, you can still drop off your cans in the front office. Just let them know.
And teachers, make sure to help out. If each student brings 10 cans, then we will be able to reach our goal with no problem. If we reach our goal of 6,000 cans, then Mr. Parker will do a punishment chosen by the students.
Hello, Willow Springs. Just wanted to remind you that we're in the middle of our holiday canned food drive. And if you haven't done so already, or even if you have, we're still needing and in need to provide our community with many more canned foods over the next week. And remember, there is a challenge that's happening and occurring on Monday during our SEL video time. I will be drawing an item out of the hat to find out which one of the challenges I will do. So it comes down to either having a banana split dumped on me, eating dried crickets, which I hope is not the one, be a student for the day, take the 8th grade reading star in the spring, of course, or dress like my favorite Disney character. There are some of those that are higher up on the list of my willingness to do than others, but either way, it's all going to come down to you gathering 6,000 cans of food. Good luck.
Thank you. Next Friday, November 20th, WSMS students will get to experience Club Day for the first time. It was canceled a few weeks ago because of the rain. Due to COVID-19, administrators wanted to try and social distance as much as possible, so they had to let many clubs outside. Let's hope the rain won't spoil the fun again.
Yes, let's hope not, because the next week is Thanksgiving break. It's hard to believe 2020 is almost over. We return to campus on the 30th, and then November is over.
We will only have the first 2 weeks of December to get our grades up and prepare for finals. Finals are the week of the 14th, and then we are off for Christmas break. We don't return back to school until January 6th.
It's hard to believe how quickly the year has gone. Many students in fine arts at WSMS have seen their year completely different because of the pandemic. Our theater students are now working hard for the one-act play. This year, students will perform The Miraculous Journey of Edward Jones. Theater students try out, then compete in late February in a competition against other schools. Last year, these students left the judges in tears, as well as with the first place trophy. Good luck to our actors and crew.
Speaking of competitions, our WSMS TV news team from last spring just got nominated for a Pacemaker Award from the National Scholastic Press Association. In the entire country selected, only 2 middle schools were nominated. The rest were high schools. Good luck to our students.
And some really good news with our Willow Springs band students. 20 students made all region and 4 got first chair. Here's Ben Picarillo with an interview with Mrs. Ball. And some sad news. Longtime show host of the television game Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, passed away at the age of 80 after battling pancreatic cancer.
And finally, today is Friday the 13th. Many people are superstitious about this date. The last time there was a Friday the 13th was the March before spring break. That's when COVID-19 hit. Here's this week's News or Snooze.
I'm Trinity McCorner. I'm here with
Karsten,
Elise. And what are your conspiracy theories about Friday the 13th?
Last Friday 13th, a lot of stuff happened. I think this one, maybe something worse might happen, like a big explosion. Who knows?
Okay, what's yours?
Jumanji.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm here with
Heidi, Julia, Savannah.
What are y'all's conspiracy theories for Friday the 13th?
I think Jason's gonna kill everyone. I think we're all gonna die.
I don't know. Okay, thanks!
I'm here with Will Gazioli. What are your conspiracy theory over Friday the 13th?
I feel like the next Friday the 13th, something crazy is going to happen, like a volcano is going to explode and kill massive people. But anything could happen, so maybe the world turns sunshines and rainbows for a day.
Okay, thank you. I'm Trinity McCorder with Skylar. What are your conspiracy theories over Friday the 13th?
I think it's a normal day. I just feel like maybe something happened one time.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Maya Perkins with Taylor and Darby. What are y'all's conspiracy theories for Friday the 13th?
We think the purge is gonna happen.
Thank you.
I'm here with Tyler. What are your conspiracy theories over Friday the 13th?
Well, I just feel like aliens are just gonna come and abduct people because, like, that's what aliens do. They're probably gonna eat them, probably gonna do some tests on them because, that's what happens in the movies, so it has to be true.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That's it for our announcements. Have a good day, and remember, leopards roar as one. Roar!